Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, and orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Steve Witterhack. He's Randy Armga. Finally got him away from umpiring games here for a night. He was actually free, so I don't know. Are you ever home? You're either doing a game or behind the plate or out in the field, or now you're doing one on the radio.
It's a busy time of year, I'll say that, and it's enjoyable busy time of year. But yeah, and it's short season. It's 5-6 weeks and it's over with. So. Yeah, I like doing it. I enjoy it yet, and I'm still able to do it, so I'm going to keep at it for a little bit more.
Yeah, Waupun having a great season so far. They are undefeated in conference play, and they are tied with Poinet, who's undefeated. That's the team they play on Thursday, and we will have that game for you. But tonight, Lodi, a team that I thought they gave us a couple of really good innings there, and even had bases loaded with one down, couldn't get a run across the plate, and Waupun wins in 6 innings, 12-0 in that ball game. But I think they have a really nice pitcher that they're out there with Bailey Stark, the coach's daughter, out there. So we'll see how that goes. But they're having a little trouble in conference. They have 3 losses on the season. They're 1-3. All 3 losses are in conference play, 8-3 overall. So all their losses came right in conference where you don't want to have the losses. But I think they're a better team than the scorer than when we played them last time in their record. I think they're better than that.
Yeah, I completely understand that. And as you said, I work a lot of games around the area, both baseball and softball. But the pitching is really good in this part of the state of Wisconsin, and you see some amazing pitchers, and they're able to keep their teams in the game. And then, sometimes the offense figures it out, starts putting balls in play, and then if your defense is a little suspect, it can cause some problems, and you start making a few errors, and that's oftentimes how games are decided.
Well, I have some of the stats from that first game they played a couple of weeks ago, and we'll take a look at that. Again, Steve Witterhack, Randy Armga. Steve, Randy, with you here today at the Jerry Meadema Fields, Waupun, getting set to take on Lodi. The Blue Devils, more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales, coming your way right after this.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutzierge.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadham of Field. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armgren getting set to bring you some girls softball action today. The Waupun Lady Warriors playing on their home diamond against the Lodi Blue Devils. We saw their game back on the 9th of April. Got the chance to go over there, and just for future reference, that diamond is right behind the high school. You don't see it until you actually drive behind the high school, but you're hard to find the boys field over there. You're not going to find it. It's over in Dane, Wisconsin, about 8 miles away. But it was a pretty close game for the first couple innings in that ball game. Waupun finally put some runs together, and I tell you, the standout player as usual for Waupun, Addison Braun, she had only given up 3 hits in the game, a couple of those in the first inning, 1 walk and 10 strikeouts, but she's also both sides of the ball. That offensively, 4 for 4 with a triple. She had 4 RBIs and crossed home plate 3 times herself. So what a stud athlete with Addison.
Yeah, that's, everyone talks about her pitching, her ability on the rubber, and keeping her team in every game by holding down scores. But yeah, when you put that kind of offense, she can score more runs than she gives up just by herself, and that's really a benefit to have for any softball team.
Other players that stood big in that game, Alexis Babish was 2 for 4 with a double. Hannah Beatty, she had a couple triples in the game. She's got some wheels. That girl can get around the bases in a hurry.
Yeah, she certainly does, and yeah, she's kind of waited her turn to get full-time play, and I think she's going to have a big senior year. That's Hannah.
Yeah, 3 RBIs for her in that game. Reagan Holtz was 2 for 3 in that 9 slot in that ball game, and she crossed home plate 3 times. That's what you want out of your number 9 batter. And Ryan Babish had a double along with an RBI in that ball game. So all hands on deck. Waupun with 13 hits in the game against Bailey Stark, who will be their pitcher here today. And I thought Bailey looked pretty solid when we saw her play, but the girls were just on her and really took it to her and ended that game in 6 innings.
With the rain we had last night, I thought maybe the field would be a little more damp, but it's just in pristine condition out here. Maybe it needed to rain again. I don't know. We've had quite a bit of rain recently, but it rained fairly hard a little while last night, and field looking beautiful.
I tell you, Josh Novice does a great job. I know the city does some of the things here as far as mowing the lawn, and they do some of the things, but Josh is really the guy that just manicures this field to perfection out here, and he's done that for years. And I've seen that miracle job he did that night when that field was underwater. Again, they played Campbellsport in the postseason, and somehow he got that field ready, and pretty amazing. But again, Waupun very lucky to have Josh not only as a coach, but also as a guy that takes care of the field out here. So again, Waupun getting set to take on Lodi here at Jerry Meadham Field. We'll be back with more of our pregame show after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadham Field. Steve Witterhack with you, along with Randy Armgate. We've got Kyle taking care of business, our director here, and then way out in, is he out there right now? Oh, yeah, he's out there. Hey, Colton, I'm looking for him.
He's too short. You can barely see him above the fence.
Yeah.
I can only see the top of his hat. We're going to pick on Colton when he doesn't have.
I think he brought a chair out there with him.
He's
so
not there
down
to defend himself.
Yeah, Colton does a great job, and we've added that angle from out in center field, too. So we get the one behind home plate and the one out there with a clear view out in the center field. But other teams playing tonight in the Capital North Conference should be a good game. Waupun took a 2-run walk-off home run for Waupun in their ball game against Lakeside Lutheran. They have a nice pitcher over there, and it was Amelia Jones that cranked one out of the park, and Waupun wins that game 2-1. So that could be a good game with Poynette and Lakeside Lutheran battling tonight. Lakeside Lutheran sitting in third place in the conference at 3-2, and Poynette tied with Waupun, both 4-0, and those two teams meet a couple times in a few days period. This Thursday, a game we'll have for you, and we're working on getting that one on Monday over at Poynette, and that should be a couple really good games against the defending state champ with Poynette, who's got numerous state championships. So I'm looking forward to that one coming up on Thursday.
You and I talk about it often, going into this new conference, how the teams are going to be. They're a bit smaller schools enrollment-wise, but I'll tell you what, they show they can compete in athletics. And, we go back to the basketball seasons and now softball and baseball. There's some very good programs in this conference.
Well, we might not be able to see home plate very good. We've got a big guy, and you know who this guy is behind home plate, don't you, Randy?
I do. That is Chuck Lund from the Oakfield area, and a veteran, I know that. He served in the military. Always respect that. Big guy, 6'5", maybe 6'6".
Yeah, I would think
good-sized man.
Yeah, I stood next to him just to get his name. And Bob Edelmeyer, another guy from another softball town, is the base hump coming up here today for this game. So, again, getting their final instructions there. Josh is kind of giving the nuances of the field to a team that's probably never played here before with Lodi. Now that we just got in this conference this year. So it's new for them, too. We had to go find where their field was back earlier this season on the 9th of April, but here they are for maybe their first trip to Waupun for some softball.
Well, these poor bus drivers have to use their GPS this season until they get things figured out and remember where they go.
Now, the finding where the Lodi baseball team played was kind of a trick because it had us go all the way to Madison and then come back up the interstate like you're going to Wisconsin Dells for about 6 miles before you hopped off on Highway V and still had to go 5, 6, 7 miles down the road. It's kind of close to DeForest, but it's about 7 or 8 miles away from the high school. So that's a little trickier one. We're glad I talked to the ADs ahead of time and they give you a heads up on that one. Otherwise, we would have been in Lodi looking for a baseball diamond somewhere and wouldn't have found it.
I have found that as well. I'll be umpiring a baseball game at Thompson Field here in Waupun by the high school, and maybe sitting in our lawn chairs putting our equipment on, and somebody will pull up and is like, where are the softball diamonds here? We drove around the whole school. Oh, you're on the right street. Just head all the way to the west side of Waupun. You'll find it.
Yeah, that's always a trick. And then to see, what kind of hookup you have. We had that during the basketball season. But I tell you, every team that we went to, their places in the Capital North, very hospitable, great ADs there. They really took care of us very well, made sure we got all hooked up inside the gyms, and gave us what the information we could get about the baseball and softball diamonds. So I'm pretty happy about being part of the Capital North, being treated very well so far. Well, we'll take a break, and we will come back with the beginning to tonight's game and the starting lineups for both teams. Waupun taking on Lodi here in Waupun. Come down to the diamond, cheer the Lady Warriors on, but if you can't get here, just stick with us right here on RadioPlusSports.com. Be back right after this.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Okay, we are back and ready to bring you some girls softball action from Jerry Meadham of Field. Steve Witterhack with you along with Randy Armga. And let's take a look at Waupun defensively. Of course, one of the best pitchers and one of the best overall players in the state, Addison Braun, standing in the pitcher circle right now. Addie just having herself a monster season. Her career here has just been amazing. What she did at state when they won, pitching-wise and hitting-wise, and just a complete player.
Yeah, I think she leads Waupun in almost every category as a pitcher, career-wise.
You got Maggie Kluge behind home plate, Hannah Beatty over at first base. Second base is Alexis Babish, Carly White at shortstop. Ryan Babish is the third baseman. Amelia Jones out in left field. Reagan Holtz is the center fielder, and Leah Bawalda is playing right field. The batting order for the Lodi Blue Devils, Elena Robertson, their left fielder, is batting first. After that, Taylor Reese, center fielder. Brielle Burrows is batting third, and she is the shortstop in the ball game. Bailey Stark, their pitcher, is batting cleanup. Mara Lane is their catcher and batting fifth. Batting sixth is Elise Crumpen. She is the first baseman. Third baseman, Haley Nolden, is batting seventh. After that, Chloe Breinig, the second baseman, and designated player Josie Barney in that number 9 slot. We are ready to play some ball.
Turned out to be a beautiful day. Sun's out, mostly sunny. Kind of
said that in the forecast for today to clear up, but still
maybe close to 60. I didn't see exactly what it was. Upper 50s for sure.
We had to say the weather forecast about 5-6 times today on my show.
Yeah, you should know exactly.
Yeah,
right.
clearing skies, which we got now, and 60 for a high, they said, but I think it got a little warmer. So like I said, Elena Robertson up first to face Addison Braun. This pitch is fouled on the third base line.
He was tardy on that first swing. That one she got around early. Pulled it foul. Third base side.
To the count now to Robertson. And falls, swings and misses on the next one. Gets back to the backstop, and a good job by Kluge. Picks it up, throws it over to Hannah Beatty at first to get out number 1. Taylor Reese. That pizza smelling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I can smell it as well.
Taylor Reese comes up to bat with Brielle Burrows waiting on deck.
Not sure what. Coach Josh Novice out talking to home plate umpire. Some discussion about something. We're going to see a little discussion with Lodi's head coach.
Is this a discussion that won't endear us with the Lodi coach?
Not sure.
What do you think it is, Jeff?
Doing it out of their dugout, yeah, on a boombox or something, playing some music, yeah.
So a discussion over, and we're ready to play ball. Taylor Reese steps to the plate after that discussion. A high heat and a rise ball, and that one's a swing and a miss.
Just amazing how much these pitchers can move a softball side to side, down, up. Sometimes they flutter.
Addison's got them all. She's got all the tricks and a great changeup. She disguises that pretty well. Next one is fouled off. Count is now 0-2, one down, nobody on, top of the first inning here. Capital North girls softball here at Waupun. And we're covering quite a few of their games here. We're going to for sure do the Poinette game coming up on Thursday. And Roy brings it in and a check swing, strike three. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts, and Brielle Burrows comes to the plate. Really looking forward to that game, and kind of asked the coach over there, Coach Stark, and asked him, you played both of us. Who do you think has a little edge here? And he goes, well, you're both very good. You both have very good pitchers, but you get a little more experience on your team, and I give the edge to you guys, to Waupun, he said.
Yeah, lots of seniors, lots of experienced players, you're right. Wow.
Here's that little changeup. You don't see it coming until it's coming. And kind of throws you back a little bit. Now, I've seen other pitchers try to throw a changeup, but you know it's coming just by the way they deliver it, but you don't see it so much with Addison. She's pretty good at disguising that.
Some changeups are so slow that you have a chance to double clutch and then, readjust your swing.
Ooh, a diving stop there, backhanded throw to first, and that's not going to be in time. A little collision with Hannah Beatty over there, but all the way over to second base now is Brielle Burrows. Nice attempt there by Babish. She just kind of smothers the ball and tries to backhand it over to first base, but not a good throw over to Beatty, and she ended up getting a collision over there with Burrows, and Burrows got herself all the way to second as the ball gets past Beatty.
It was a heck of an effort, I'll tell you that. Tough to make that stop, even keep it on the infield, and then the flip was off the line. But what an effort, what a play!
That puts a runner on with 2 down. Pitcher Bailey Stark steps to the plate, watches strike 1, catch the inside part of the plate.
Now batting pitcher number 4, Bailey Stark, laying on deck.
Yeah, Waupun, I'm just so impressed with, I guess, both baseball and softball. But these girls know how to play. They've been playing since they've been 4 years old. Talked to coaches, some of those girls that are in the little lineup in front of us on the fence, all the seniors, 8 of them, they all talk about playing at a young age and all the softball they've played in their lives and how important that was for their success here at the varsity level. Change up, that one falls short of the plate. 2-1 the count now on Bailey Stark. Like I said, when they met that first game earlier this season, back on the 9th, they had bases loaded and 1 down. And what do you think Addison did? Struck out the next 2 batters. Just boom, boom, done.
Yeah, some pitchers feel the pressure when situations get tough, or if you get an error or 2 behind you. Some pitchers pick it up and they say, I'm going to take this in my own hands and get it done here. And she's one of those type of players.
2 pitch. That one a slice, but fouled on the first base line.
Pretty good cut right there by Stark.
Trying to think the pitcher's name, and I should remember that name. Clearly, Laconia pitcher back when they won 3 state championships in a row, and she was also the state runner-up her freshman year.
Started with an S. I remember her too. I should remember that as well.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, great pitching can take you a long ways for a lot of years.
And this is popped in the air out towards left center field, and calling off the left fielder is center fielder Reagan Holtz. Got a great jump on it, gets underneath it, gets the out, and strands the runner over at second base. Waupun shuts down the Lodi Blue Devils here in the top of the first inning. Waupun's half of inning number 1 coming your way right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadham Field. I think it's kind of a perfect day to play some softball. Not too hot out there, comfortable temperatures. Wind's blowing, but nothing too bad out there with the wind blowing. So I think a perfect night for softball. Waupun will take their first swings of the ball game. Let's go through their lineup. Alexis Babish will start things out. Addison Braun, he is batting second. Maggie Kluge is batting third, followed by Aubrey Farley, Leah Bawalda, Carly White, Ryan Babish, Hannah Beatty, and Reagan Holtz. First pitch of the game, takes it all the way, called strike one. I said before, in the pitcher's circle is Bailey Stark, the coach's daughter. Mara Lane behind home plate, Elise Crumpin over at first base. Chloe Breinig is the second baseman. Brielle Burrows over at shortstop. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in to Alexis Babish. Haley Nolden over at third base, left to right in their outfield. Elena Roberts, Taylor Reese, and Mava Wheeler. Comes the 0-2 pitch, and that is a hard hit ball out towards left field, and it is gone. A leadoff home run off the bat of Alexis Babish. And just like that, one batter, one run for Waupun. A blast, no doubter on that one. And Alexis Babish gets greeted by the team. Nice way to start the game out there for the Lady Warriors. Especially when you're down 0-2 on the count and get a pitch like that and just drill it.
My thoughts exactly, down 0-2 and gets one over the heart of the plate. Yeah, no doubters, right? She squared that thing up, perfect trajectory. Ball easily clearing the fence.
There's a good start. Addison Braun coming up to bat. Last time she played against the Blue Devils, she was 4 for 4 with a triple at her first at bat in that ball game. That's the one time she did not cross home plate. Waupun did not score in that first inning, and she got stranded out there.
Yeah, talk about making a statement early right there. Alexis Babish just driving one. You never know. Addison Braun on the rubber in the circle. One run can be enough almost sometimes. Maybe not so much today, but.
Swings on the next one and fouls it back. And that was Alexis Babish's first home run of the season. Only a couple home runs so far by the Waupun hitters, and surprisingly, without a home run is Addison. She's done everything else. It's kind of a slow roll over to shortstop. Burrows picks it up, fires to first in time to get the out. One thing they couldn't do last time they played, retire Addison Braun, and she gets thrown out at first in her first at bat. So one down, nobody on base, one run in. Maggie Kluge steps to the plate.
Maggie's done a nice job kind of adjusting to that catcher position, and I think there was a question mark. Who is going to take that over this year with, with Westfall leaving, one of the best in the state, maybe the best ever here in Waupun, and, Kluge kind of went into the fall season and worked at it and got better, and she's become a very accomplished catcher.
Next one misses. Count is now 1-1 to Kluge. Yeah, not an easy job when you got a pitcher as accomplished and can do so many things with the ball, and you really got to focus, and you definitely got to know what pitch is coming in. Nice pitch right over the inside part of the plate. She can bring it. She's definitely got a little pop on her pitch. Good location so far. And that was drilled right towards the shortstop. Brielle Burrows hauls it in for out number 2. So Aubrey Farley coming up to bat now for Waupun, batting in that cleanup spot.
I believe Farley has a home run or two. I'm not sure. I think she does.
So look now, I had that right here.
Farley kind of backing out. Thought that pitch might have been inside. Called strike.
A home run so far from Ryan Babish and Amelia Jones, the only two until that home run from Alexis Babish. We've had some years, like last year, there was numerous home runs during the season. They had stacked up a bunch of them.
Well, Westfall was one of the leaders in the state in home runs.
Good job by Farley scooting out of the way on that one.
It's a better waist pitch right there, actually, because, after what Alexis Babish did on 0-2, you don't want to throw it down the middle.
Kayla Schwebke. And I tell you, there's a girl. She would come out and she'd pitch one pitch between when she first came out. One pitch, I'm ready. And if somebody got on base, forget about it. Nobody's going to get on base. But she just was the most intimidating 5'4" girl I've ever seen. If she's 5'4" or 5'5". This popped up in the infield, calling off the pitcher was the first baseman on that. Elise Crumpen hauls it in, but the big highlight of the inning, the leadoff home run from Alexis Babish puts Waupun up now 1-0. Top of the second, coming your way right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Okay, top of the second inning, Waupun comes up with a solo shot home run, leadoff home run off the bat of Alexis Babish. Lead this game 1-0. And number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order coming up for Lodi, starting with Mara Lane, Elise Crumpen, and Haley Nolden. So Waupun is ahead of the pace they had when they scored 12 runs, and that game was 6 innings. It was done in 6 innings over at Lodi. They didn't score for the first few innings. Pop in the air, foul territory, and it's just going to land harmlessly to the ground, but it's still an 0-2 count.
And Beatty had a beat on it, but just traveled a little deep on her. Wasn't able to get there.
multi-sport athlete, which a lot of these are. Hannah does a lot of things. I know she's a wrestler.
She's a wrestler. She had a pretty nice career, I believe, wrestling.
This is high in the air out towards right field. Going back is Leah Bawalda. Back and then comes forward a few steps. Haul it in for another out. For first out of the inning.
Was done perfectly by Bawalda. Turned her hips, got back on the ball, got behind it, and then just kind of took a couple of strides in and made it look really easy.
That'll bring up Elise Crumpin, their first baseman. I know she figure skated. I wonder if she kept that up at all.
She did, I think. Yeah, she did this year as well.
I don't announce anymore for any of the skating shows like I used to, and I got a chance to see her about 3-4 years ago, and she had a part where she had to ride this horse, and she kind of had that thing done. She really moved fast on that thing on the ice with this little horse thing that she had out there, but she was pretty good. She had one of the feature roles already like 3-4 years ago. This is popped up and out of play over on the right field side.
Addison Braun starting. Crumpin out with a changeup. You see that one, then you come back with a hot pitch that you foul off to the right side, barely get a piece of. Now you're thinking, what's coming next?
Yeah, that's what's coming. Strike three, a swing and a miss for Elise Crumpin. Goes down with a kind of a half swing on that one. So 2 up, 2 down, and Haley Nolden coming up to bat now, their third baseman, another right-handed hitter. Yeah, thanks for joining us. We got Poynette against Waupun right here on this diamond in Waupun coming up on Thursday. Looking forward to that game. Waupun's got some work to do right now against Lodi, up 1-0. Called strike on the first pitch in. Chloe Breinig awaiting on deck. This is an active place, I tell you, every weekend, too.
Yes.
There's always a tournament going on in cars as far as you can see. Really nice quality diamonds. This is out towards right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Nice job of Walda getting over there to cut that one off and keep it just a single over there. An opposite field hit.
Couple of hits for the Blue Devils already in this game. You'd say, what's the big deal? Well, sometimes Braun doesn't give up a hit at all, or not until late in the game. So,
yeah, last game I called was their game against Columbus. She had a perfect game, but they only had to play three innings.
16-0 and 3.
Yeah, so that was another perfect game. So here's a called strike. High in the outside edge of the plate.
Yeah, they're high when you catch them, but sometimes those things rise about 6 inches. It's amazing the spin rate they can put on a ball and make it go up.
Next one is fouled off late on that swing is Breinig. Count is now 0-2. So another runner at first base. Well, trying to find some way to score against Waupun. This is the 8th inning that they played against Waupun. Have not been able to get one player across home plate. Very strong softball conference. I know Lakeside Lutheran's also very good. Mentioned it before in the pregame that Waupun had to get a home run off the bat of Amelia Jones, and she cranks one out. Then Waupun wins 2-1 in that ball game.
We see Breinig here. She's down in the count, 1-2, and she's kind of laying that bat back flat, just shortening up that swing, trying to make contact, put it in play.
Nice job by Kluge there. That thing was way outside, and it was coming, and it was moving, and she snapped that glove out there and snagged it. Of course, the fence is only about like 7 or 8 feet right behind you. 2-2 the count now to Chloe Breinig. It came high and tight on that one. That misses. Puts the count at 3-2.
As an umpire, balls go off that back screen and come back and hit you in the back or in the back of the head because they're so close.
Comes the 3-2 pitch from Braun. And a swing and a miss. Good job working her way back on that one. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Gave up 1 hit and stranded 1. Nobody scores after 1.5 innings. Waupun leading 1-0. Back with the bottom of the second right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Bottom of inning number 2. Coming up, number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order for Waupun, Leah Bawalda. Strike one on the first pitch into her as she faces Bailey Stark for the first time. Swing and a miss on the next one. Makes it an 0-2 count. Yeah, you see a pretty good crowd here, and people all around. You get people that are kind of hanging over the fences out in the outfield, people down the line for a lot of Waupun people down the third base line. This one's going to miss high. It's a pretty good crowd here at Jerry Meadham Field.
You told me Bailey Starks was a good pitcher, right? I'm buying that. She's competing right here. She's making it tough for Waupun.
It's poked over towards the second baseman, high in the air, and backpedaling right on the edge of the grass is Chloe Breinig. Hauls it in for out number 1. Yeah, she's rock solid out there. That's why I was so surprised that we got to her as much as we did. 13 hits against her in 6 innings. 4-for-4 game from Braun. And so see Waupun can start getting at her right now. We got Carly White up to bat. First one's going to miss a bit inside and high. That's ball 1.
Carly with great speed on the base path. Nice to see her get on here. Maybe you can think about stealing her, moving her down, getting scoring position somehow.
Carly had a nice career on the basketball team. Really a scrappy player out there. Good. She really turned into a really nice, just developed that senior year into a real nice leader out there. Just tenacious defensively. Tried to bunt her way on. That goes right back to the pitcher, Stark. And gets it over to the second baseman, Breinig, who was covering first base for out number 2. And that'll bring up Ryan Babish to the plate. She's had a home run this season, another one of the 8 seniors on the team for Waupun. Fun watching her as she grew up here right before her eyes on the basketball court, on the volleyball court, and now here for her last sport that she'll be playing at Waupun High School.
Yeah, wonderful young lady, always a pleasure to talk to.
And a very good babysitter. I mentioned that last time, right. But babysat my grandkids.
Girl Ryan, yeah.
Girl Ryan. Ray and Johnny.
We almost all know that story, so yeah.
Well, the first time that she got on the court of volleyball, the year maybe her sophomore year. That one's going to just miss off the plate, but I had to get corrected by her mom and dad. Her name is not Ryan.
I said it. I said it as well. I found that out too because it is spelled R-Y-A-N-N with 2 N's. Just Ryan.
Yeah, you learn. You go along. I didn't even think of even asking about that one. Ryan swings on the next one, fouls it back. Count 1-2. With nobody on, and Cruising right through is Bailey Stark after giving up that leadoff home run to Ryan's sister Alexis. Even getting Addison Braun out. That was not an easy task, getting her to ground out. This one's going to miss inside. Count 2-2.
No pitch count in softball. These girls can go 200 pitches if need be, so that never really comes into play. They don't seem to fatigue much either. It's crazy as hard as they throw.
Oh, and that one, a nice catch over at third base by Haley Nolden. Nice, sharply hit ball. Looked like he was going to make its way out to left field, but a better play by the third baseman. Nolden goes up and jumps a little bit, grabs it, gets out number 3. Waupun goes down 1-2-3, but still lead this game 1-0. Top of the third inning coming your way in just a minute.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Top of inning number 3 here at Jerry Meadema Field. First pitch in to Josie Varney. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Waupun leading 1-0. Well, pitchers duel going on here at Meadema Field.
There's 2 straight hard curveballs right there. Pitch probably broke 10 inches at least.
It must be fun when you're behind, because you do a lot of softball games too. Watching a pitcher like her that can move that ball has got to be pretty, kind of amaze you a little bit. Late on that one, falls it off. Makes the count 1-2. What does that look like from that angle right behind the catcher?
Sometimes it looks like it's coming middle of the plate on a pitcher that can move a ball that much, and then ends up probably 5 inches off the plate. Kids swing at it and don't even. There's that changeup.
Changeup charging it is White. Picks it up, throws the first in time.
Barney grounds out for out number 1.
So a 6-3 put out, puts it back to the top of the order. Elena Robertson coming up to bat. She struck out back in the first inning. Taylor Reese awaiting on deck. So back to the top of the order for Lodi.
I have to admit, some of these pitchers are so good, and we talk about how they fool the hitter with the changeup or something. Sometimes they fool umpires as well. Because you don't, it's, you got a little bit more time to read the pitch, but you think it's going to be real high, and then all of a sudden it's a big changeup, and it ends up dropping into the strike zone. Some umpires do miss those.
It's popped and short to right field, but good job, just making it look easy out there. Leah Bawalda just ranges off to her left just a little bit, and easily hauls it in for out number 2. Taylor Reese coming up the center fielder. She also was a strikeout victim back in the first inning.
You and I, as you know, we both coached Little League back in the day with different kids and stuff, and it used to kind of, sometimes you would hide a weaker fielder in the right field, but when you got a pitcher like Braun here or Lodi's pitcher, you're going to have your better fielders out in right field, because most of the balls go that way.
Ooh, takes a little off that one and throws her, and strike 2. Yeah, exactly. Get a fast pitcher. That first base, those right-handed hitters, and the whole side of the field is better be heads up.
The right side is busy.
One and 2 the count now with 2 down, nobody on. Taylor Reese, number 2 overall in the batting order, up to bat with a 1-2 count. And gets her to swing on that one. Nasty one. Kind of jammed her on that one. Kind of a half-hearted swing. Gets a strikeout. As their 5th strikeout of the ball game. 1-2-3 inning. Waupun leading 1-0. Top of the 3rd inning coming your way in 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Bottom of inning number 3. I'm Steve Witterhack. Randy Armga finally got a night off from his umpiring and got him with me here today up at the booth at Jerry Meadham Field. Great spot to call a game from. At Colton out there in kind of right center field, giving us those nice shots out there from that camera out there. And, of course, Kyle here with his camera inside and pretty much our director here doing the switching over there, keeping us online. And a Beatty up to bat. First pitch that she sees from Bailey Stark, a swing and a miss.
Colton, he's got a great view out there. Slight breeze blowing into his face.
Here's a called strike over the inside part of the plate, handed down to the count 0-2. She had 2 triples against Bailey Stark when they played them over at Lodi back on the 9th of April.
Yeah, that young lady can fly.
Swings on the next one, fouls it on the ground, third base side. Reagan Holtz waiting on deck, and then top of the order, Alexis Babish in the hole for the Lady Warriors.
Hard to believe so many of these girls are seniors already. We've kind of followed their careers, and boy, those years go fast.
Yeah, look at that list of girls. They got their pictures right in front of us on the backstop there, and some of them we've just seems like they've been around forever. You know, Addie, 2 years ago, just as a sophomore, in the monster year, they win state. She was a big part of that championship game, hitting a home run, shutting down everybody. Semifinal game, of course, Ava Van de Zan, who should be here playing here today, but she made it happen for us, Waupun, to get a couple runs in that ball game, but it was, again, Addison that shut down the other team in that semifinal game, and Waupun wins it. Yeah, went off the bat into the glove of the catcher. Going down swinging is Hannah, and Reagan Holtz steps to the plate now. Nice speed out there. You'd like to get her on the base pass right now. All inside on that one. I like your buddy, the umpire here. He's a
let
good
you know
job.
what's happening.
We could hear it. Yeah, ball in. As an announcer, you love it. You get to hear that and pass that along. Maybe even heard it at home. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm qualified enough to call him my buddy or not, but I do know him. We are acquaintances. We have worked together.
The Brotherhood of Umpires.
Oh, yeah.
Does he do baseball too?
He does. Yeah, that's where I don't know if I've ever done softball with him. He does Legion baseball. When I was hiring umpires there,
yeah, you were given that job. That's like the worst job to have, is trying to find people to.
I'm done with it. I retired from that job.
2 pitch to Reagan, and that's going to miss low. Makes the count 2-2.
It's all fine and dandy till it starts raining and all those other things, and you got to make up games and then tournaments where Waupun always hosting tournaments for American Legion baseball and needing 12 umpires. Not fun.
Stark's pitch misses high and away. 3 balls on the board now, 3-1 the count.
I think Sandy DeBoer finally sort of retired from being the concessions gal too, and kind of miss seeing her down there.
Yeah, she was a pleasure having her and her crew back there. This is high in the air out towards center field. Taylor Reese, the center fielder, gets her in a hurry and hauls it in for out number 2. So that brings the top of the order up with 2 down and nobody on base, but maybe Alexis is feeling it here tonight. Maybe just take care of matters into her own hands.
Just had the DeBoer Diamond Classic this past weekend, a lot of games, and I worked a number of those. I texted Sandy DeBoer and I said, I miss you here. And I also said, I miss your pickles. She always made those homemade pickles. They were so delicious.
She did a great job there.
She did, yes. But everything comes to an end. And she's not the young lady she was at one time, so.
This pitch is going to miss high. 1-1 the count now to Alexis Babish. She's the difference in the ball game so far. That is leadoff home run for Waupun in the first inning.
She did that on an 0-2 count.
Yeah. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in. This count at 1-2. Addison Brun hoping she gets a chance to swing the bat here this inning. 1-2 pitch. That's hit high in the air underneath it. A little bit too much on that one. The left fielder gets underneath it. Elena Roberts brings it in for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning for Waupun offensively. And we move on to the top of the 4th inning. Waupun leading 1-0. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with New Med Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
We are stuck at 1-0 here. Waupun, the big difference in the ball game, a solo shot again by Alexis Babish. And here we go, number 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order coming up for Lodi. Top of the 4th inning, Brielle Burrows coming up. Bailey Stark on deck. In the hole, Mara Lane.
This game is flying by. Well pitched by both teams.
Burrows had a single back in the first inning. Got herself over to second base as far as she got. That was a little crazy play. That's over to second base. So Alexis tried to backhand that throw over to first, and then collision at first, and that got Burrows over to second base.
You have to pay attention when you're in the on-deck circle here, especially with pitchers throwing as hard as these two are. A lot of balls lined right into those on-deck areas. Coming in hot.
Congratulations to the Waupun Warrior boys baseball team winning their DeBoer Classic this past weekend. And here's a shot up the middle. So 2 for 2 in the ball game. Brielle Burrows. This little solid hit right up the middle. So a leadoff runner on for Lodi, making some noise here, and that'll bring up pitcher Bailey Stark up to the plate. She flew out to center field to end the threat for Lodi in that first inning.
The Waupun boys, they had all 3 of their games were very close, very competitive.
What do you see from them this year? I've seen them too and got thoughts on them too, but what's your thoughts on? You've seen them a few more times than I did. This one's bunted right back, picking it up is Ryan Babish in a little throw to second, not in time, but Nice job taking that one over. Ryan Babish coming in hard from third base and gets that perfect throw to first to get the out, but that does advance the runner over to second base.
Very nice bunt.
Brings up catcher number 10, Mara Lane.
Mara Lane comes up now. Elise Crumpin awaiting on deck. So runner in scoring position for the Blue Devils. Big cut on that one, swing and a miss.
What a pitch right there by Braun. That thing just sailed up and away.
It started right in the middle. It started right in strike zone.
Starts about thigh high and ends up at your shoulder, your armpit. Crazy. Takes a lot of velocity to do that. You always talk about spin rate and velocity and all the things that you need to make the ball move.
She's snapping some spin on that ball. Comes the 1-1 pitch. That is a called strike. Puts the count at 1-2.
There's that changeup. I mean, she doesn't slow it down that much, but it looks like the rise ball, and then all of a sudden it just stays at the same plane and maybe drops down about 4 inches. Really tough pitch to read.
Slow roller over to shortstop, over to White. She's going to flick it over to third base. They have a little run down. Someone to try to get that out somehow here. And a nice job there. Good job by Alexis Babish. The batter does get all the way over to second base as they have the run down between second and third. Alexis said, I'm going to do a couple of fakes on this one. I'm going to tag her for this stuff.
Burrows out.
But they do have a runner back over at second base.
Down as a fielder's choice. Okay.
Elise Crumpin will now step to the plate.
Courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 7.
Isla Glazer coming out to do some running now. We're at second base.
Pretty good job there, Waupun, taking care of that. Ryan Babish, I mean, that ball almost got away from her. She kept it in play, and I think Burrows would have been better served to just sprint back to second immediately when Ryan was scrambling for the ball, but kind of kept herself in that pickle and then able to run her down.
Okay, so Crumpin coming up. She struck out back in the second inning, but there is a runner in scoring position with a Glazer out there. This one's fouled out of play over on the right field side, and Waupun with that 1-0 lead at 2 down, but Lodi threatening here in the top of the fourth inning.
You can see what Lodi is trying to do here against Braun. They're kind of laying the bats back flat, and they're definitely choking up. Some of them 2-3 inches on the bat. You don't see that a lot, and they're just trying to smack that ball into play. Short little swings.
1-1 the count now for Elise Crumpin. Swings on the next one. Fouls it back behind her.
You mentioned Waupun baseball. They got a lot of pieces there, a lot of talent, plenty of pitching. Very good defensively, I would say. Who knows? The sky's the limit for that crew.
Pitch is going to miss high. I've got to see him just once this year. Now we're going to be pretty heavy on baseball towards the end of the season, and we do have a game with them playing Lakeside Lutheran coming up next week, I believe on Thursday. Yeah, this is on the go over towards Carly White. Sets, throws, gets the out at first base. Strand another runner over at second. And Waupun keeps another 0 on the board for Lodi, leading this game 1-0. Bottom of the fourth inning coming your way in just 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Okay, we are back at Jerry Minema Field for the bottom half of inning number 4. Steve Witterhack, Randy Armgill with you here for this Capital North matchup. Pretty impressed, actually, by Lodi. I mean, we beat them 12-0. I still kind of wonder how we did it, but, man, we got 13 hits off from Bailey Stark. Right now they're having trouble getting anything on only 1 hit so far in the ball game.
Lodi's out-hitting Waupun so far in this game. Just the home run by Alexis Babish, the only difference here. Leadoff home run.
Eddie Braun watches strike 1 go by. A little weak grounder over towards shortstop and got thrown out at first. Her first at bat back in the first. Kind of working her in right now is Bailey Stark. That one a little too far in. Ball 1.
A little more overcast now than it was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any threat of moisture, but the wind has actually died down.
Swings on the next one and fouls it back. 1-2 the count now to Addie.
The hitters were getting a little bit of a push to right field or right center early. Now it's much less. Flag hanging almost straight down.
1-2 pitch on the way. Staying alive. Foul ball off the bat of Braun. Keeps the count at 1-2.
Bailey Starks, that's she's again working the edges against these good hitters, being very careful.
Just missing on the inside part of the plate on that one. Bailey is a senior, so should be one that's graduating out of the program. Another 1-2 pitch. Staying alive is Addison. Keeps the count at 1-2. Just having a little trouble timing her right now and keeping her a little off balance.
If you like pitching duels, you're in the right place right here. This is a good one.
This is hit high in the air out towards center field. The center fielder going back, and that is out of here. Another solo home run for the Waupun Lady Warriors off the bat of Addison Braun. Big old smile on her face as she comes home, greeted by her teammates. Straight dead center field on that one, just high in the air, but you can tell that was a little further than the other high pops we've seen out there. On that one, carries right over the fence. Waupun now leads 2-0.
I wasn't as sure about that one as I was Alexis Babish's original home run was crushed. That one I didn't know, but it just continued to carry. And
I didn't commit myself to that one.
No. She had a lot of elevation, and it just able to drop on the right dead center, 200, right over the 200-foot sign.
Taylor Reese, the center fielder, was going back, thinking maybe I've got a play here, and all of a sudden I ran out of room. She hit the warning track and knew that thing was gone. So that will bring up Maggie Kluge. Lined out over to the shortstop back in the first inning.
And as I said, the wind is really almost non-existent now, so I don't think.
Very unusual.
I don't think Braun really didn't get any boost at all on that either. She had to do it all with her muscle.
Yeah, very unusual to see the flag just hanging there so far this spring. It's been pretty much windy every day. It's going to miss high. 1-2 the count now on Kluge. Aubrey Farley awaiting on deck. So we have a out on the board up there, but Addison was the leadoff batter. So it's pop backhand out of play. So even the stream team understands. Don't keep you. I mean, you have a great close place to load all the. I mean, you don't know what all the stuff that they bring here. Then they have to try to bring it up the spiral staircase. So that's a job, but they knew to move the van out of harm's way.
Police department put their car. Sometimes they check at these games and just show their presence. They put their car in danger there, in the danger zone.
I've seen at least a couple windshields doing games alone. Broke right there along those parking spots right there.
I just saw one the last game I did here. Just get smoked right in the hood. Bad. Big dent.
Yep, you come to Waupun, and there's some nice wide open spots right by the diamond. Now that one's going to bounce off the third baseman, Haley Nolden's glove, and the save over at first. Maggie Kluge. So an error gets Kluge over to first base. Now Waupun's hit some hard, a little bit harder, better contact balls here against Bailey Stark.
We have a courtesy runner for Kluge, the catcher.
And coming out is Reese Rudd, sophomore, doing her running duties now for the Lady Warriors.
You know, Reese's mother is quite involved with the youth program here. I'm not sure at what capacity, but I know she schedules umpires and things like that, and she's always highly involved with what's going on here at Waupun softball.
I think I know who her mom is just because I think she has a younger brother, Reese does, that's plays 7th grade. It's a hard hit ball out towards center field, but a nice jump on it, hauling it in and throwing it back in immediately. Is their center fielder, Taylor Reese. That's what you want out of a center fielder, quick reactions like that, and make maybe some of the more challenging plays out there that you and I would have a hard time getting to, make them look so easy.
Now we have one out.
There we go. And Leah Bawalda steps to the plate, strike one on the first pitch in.
Another thing when you see pitchers like Stark and Braun, I mean, it's so hard to steal on them as well because they throw so hard. The ball gets to the catcher in a hurry. They're just, you know, more attentive to what's going on. There we see a steal attempt.
There we go, head first steal over there by Rudd. Calls timeout after she gets there safely. And Waupun, they're just so softball savvy. These girls, year after year, and they're very aggressive, just consistently on the base paths. You don't have to try to push them off the base to try to steal out there. They'll take off because they know. Josh, that one swinging did not fall off the ball. So getting over to third base is Rudd. Again, didn't have to tell her to do it, just headed right over immediately.
I see a lot of softball around this part of the state, and there's some teams that do not have that ability. They run from one base to the next and stop, and they think about it, and then they go, you know, and it's just such a game changer to be aggressive out there and understand the game better. And
well, we're so fortunate in this area to have the competition you have here. Why travel a long ways to play anybody? You've got Lemira, you've got Oakfield, you've got Laconia over there. Mayville is good, you know, off and on over in that direction. You've got great softball teams all around the area. And I think we're playing all those teams eventually here in the season, according to Josh Navis. So you always got to make sure you play the Lemiras and the Oakfields and the Laconias because they're going to help you later on in the season. You just want good competition, and they'll give it to you. Upon a matter of fact, plays Laconia coming up a week from Friday, a game that we are scheduled to bring. And that'll be right here on this diamond. That's hit out towards center field, going straight back on this one, and good job taking up the throw in, but scoring is Rudd from third base. But a nice deep shot, almost out to the warning track again off the bat of Leah Bawalda. Gets herself an RBI.
Once again, I mean, you think it's simple, Rudd holding up there, making sure that, she didn't leave early or anything. So many girls, man, you get a hard struck ball like that, and they just, their first instinct is to take off. They go 10 feet down the line, then they have to come back and tag, and it's just the experience of playing so much softball from 5 years old on, and it's what makes, these teams so good.
Yeah, I agree totally. They are definitely a softball savvy. A swing and a miss by White puts her quickly down to the count 0-2. So 2 runs in the inning, featuring that home run off the bat of Addison Braun, and upon getting a runner over to third base and an RBI sac fly out to center field for Leah Bawalda, puts Waupun up now 3-0. And 3 pitches, 3 swings and a miss from Carly White. And Waupun does the damage, though. Put some little space between them and Lodi, now leading this game 3-0 after 4 complete. Be back in 1 minute with the top of inning number 5 from Jerry Meadham Field on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Top of the 5th inning. Waupun comes up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Addison Braun with a solo shot, and they get another run in after that. Now lead this game 3-0. Up to bat now Haley Nolden. Looks at strike 1, a swing and a miss on the first pitch in from Addison. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play.
Didn't hear any windshields or cars get dented on that one. It went straight back in that danger area. Yeah, Addison Braun, she's a pretty good pitcher. She's not a bad hitter as well, huh? Wow.
Boy, just pulled a string on that one, and another swing and a miss on those 3 pitches, and nasty pitch at the end of that one. That is strikeout number 6 for Addie.
I should put a little asterisk next to my strikeout there in my book for got fooled by a super changeup. Wow. What a pitch.
Kind of spinning away from the right-handed batter. Those are some nasty pitches, too. Those a little low, and then they're just curving away, down and away from the batter. She's got a lot of pitches in her arsenal. She's even got a little bit slower one on that, too. I've seen her throw it. She's bringing the heat on that one, but missing inside. 1-1 the count to Chloe Breinig.
Breinig, one of those hitters that hits with a little bit of a split hand. You see that sometimes in softball. She's got a couple of inches gap between her bottom hand and her top hand.
Next pitch misses. Chelsea Varney awaiting on deck. Chloe, she was a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. Another one, a little change up there and found the strike zone. I think she had a big old smile on her face looking back towards the dugout, looking for her next pitch that they want her to throw.
Half of the outs in this game for Braun have come by strikeout.
Misses on the next one and issues her first walk of the ball game. So a 1-out walk issued to number 8 in the batting order, Chloe Breinig, and that'll bring up Josie Varney up to the plate. Josie grounded out to short back in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, one walk only. I don't know if I'm not sure if Stark has walked anyone either. I'd have to look back.
So.
I don't believe so. That's
I
pretty
don't
good
think
stuff.
So. Called strike on the first pitch in. No offer from Barney. The schedule so far as well, the games, we got a ton of games that we'll be doing within the Radio Plus family, but our schedule so far next Thursday, boys baseball. That's Lakeside Lutheran. Swing and a miss on the next pitch, and then it'll be girls softball on Friday. Waupun playing right here against the Laconia Spartans, who are having a very good season. A really nice pitcher over there, and Scott Ritzman always does a great job with the softball program over there at Laconia High School. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped down, and back for foul ball.
It's a defensive swing, just trying to put the ball in play somewhere. Maybe you hope for an error or a ball that you hit hard enough to trickle through a hole. Definitely not very aggressive swings here that they're going after from Braun.
Another 0-2 pitch, and that is hit in the arrow towards pretty much right at Leah Bawald. Just had to walk a couple steps to get it. So that puts 2 outs on the board with that runner over at first base. And that brings the top of the order up. Lena Robertson steps to the plate, who struck out and has flown out so far in the game.
Bawald has been busy out in right field today.
Yeah.
Three putouts for her, and then also she's had a couple of the hits that came her way. Hetty Braun, always aware. Even in the throwback from the catcher, she's always peeking over to see where that runner is. If they're a little bit too far off the base, she's going to snap one over there.
Pitch is fouled back and out of play off the bat of Robertson. You get some of those teams, you kind of notice maybe a little tendency, where they're not paying attention for a split second. Maybe that throw back to the pitcher from the catcher. Not going to get that with Addie. She's always on high alert out there, knows exactly what's going on.
Ooh.
And that's hit high in the air out towards left field, giving chase out. There is Jones. And what a catch by Jones out in left field in foul territory over there. Amelia Jones just hauls it in, kind of a backhand right by the foul line. Amazing catch out there right down the line. That looked like that was going to drop in one way or another, but Jones hauls it in for out number 3, and Waupun dodges another bullet in the top of the 5th inning and remain on top 3-0. Bottom of the 5th coming your way next.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
And beautiful catch out there. Unbelievable catch by Amelia Jones to haul that in down the third base line. What do you think of that one, Randy?
I think somebody should call Sports Center. Top 10. That was a beauty. I didn't think there was any way. I guess it probably would have been foul anyway if she didn't get there, but what a play.
That was amazing, kind of a backhanded type of thing to get over there to get it with the left hand in the glove, and just had to snag it about a foot above the ground. That was
ball was diving,
catch.
Got top spin on it. Humping line driver, able to get there and still. I think, okay, we got a substitute here. No, we do not.
And not yet, at least, unless he's got something, because I was kind of looking at something he's writing down if somebody's coming up to bat. Right now, so far, Ryan Babish has scheduled as coming up
Yep.
first, and Hannah Beatty waiting on deck. Yeah, Waupun now with a 3-0 lead. It kind of feels a little bit better getting those insurance runs in the fourth inning. You feel a lot better about the Lady Warriors, especially with Addison Braun on the pitcher circle for the Lady Warriors. Have not given up a run yet to Lodi on the season. Shut them out 12-0 back on the 9th of April. 6-inning game, and got them going through 5 innings in this ball game. Nobody scoring.
I don't know what you do if you're Lodi. I mean, what do you think about when you're? I mean, this game's not over yet, but you go like, oh my goodness, we're a pretty good team. We're actually a very good team, and we come here, we play Waupun twice, and we can't put a run on the board. How do you win?
Just wonder what the rest of the conference thinks. I know Poynette was happy that Waupun came into the conference. Poynette was actually, from what I heard, looking for some even better competition there, but. And a swing and a miss. Nice little pitch coming inside on that one into Ryan Babish. He goes down swinging. But I wonder what the other 4 teams think in the conference. Now we've always had Poynette there, which has always been a pain for everybody. And now you got Waupun, a state champion just 2 years ago, a great storied program that's good every year.
Yeah, and don't take anything away from Bailey Stark. I mean, she's pitching a great game right now.
Here's a hard hit ball out to right center field, and Beatty has gone, our third home run of the ball game, and Hannah Beatty with a solo shot puts Waupun up now 4-0. Nice easy stroke there, and that one just keeps on carrying. Oh, almost hit Colton out there in right center field.
Beatty thought she was thinking triple, I believe, all the way there, because she was. She was almost a second base by the time that ball cleared the fence. She was flying around first.
Second at bat. Shoots one out over in the right center field, right over the softball words that are out there towards the batting cages. And nice shot there. It gives Waupun another insurance run, now leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Playing some long ball today.
Reagan Holtz up to bat now. Called strike 1 on the first pitch she sees. Reagan flew out to center field her last at bat. You always like getting Reagan on the field because it sets up the top of the order, but like she's got some speed out there too, some wheels. And this one kind of a short right center field, and that one is going off the glove of the right fielder, and Holtz safe over at first base.
I'm going to score that as an error, I guess, so that's probably correct, and we'll E9.
So Holtz over at first base, and upon finally getting to Bailey Stark here in these last couple innings. 3 home runs in the game. Hannah Beatty cranking one, also Addison Braun and Alexis Babish, first batter of the ball game. Right away taking off and making it fairly close with the pretty good wheels that you get out of Reagan Holtz getting over to second base safely.
Ball got there early, not a great tag. Reagan able to slide in underneath the tag.
And that one hit out deep to center field. Center fielder seeing too many balls hit under direction. Tagging was Holtz. He gets herself over to third base. Nice job by Alexis Babish, hitting one deep out to center field that was hauled in by Taylor Reese. No runner standing at third base, and Addison Braun up to bat.
And not even close at third. Holtz able to scoot over there easily.
Pitch into Addie, misses high. Of course, her last at bat, that solo shot in the 4th inning, giving Waupun that second run of the ball game. Now they're sitting at 4-0.
Bailey Stark probably well aware she's not going to throw her anything that she can do much damage here.
2-0 the count now to Braun. Very active place right now, the Diamonds. Here at Jerry Miedema Fields. And a called strike on the next pitch in makes it a 2-1 count.
Assuming that's a JV game going on over there, right?
Yeah.
Is that Lodi as well? They have a JV program. Some schools don't.
Looks like the same uniforms
Yeah,
over there.
it does.
And this one off the handle and a nice diving catch by the shortstop, Brielle Burrows. Not an easy play over there. Not much on it, but still she had to get over there and get it. Dives off to her right and hauls it in for the out, but not before. Another home run for the Lady Warriors. Hannah Beatty cranks one and puts Waupun up now 4-0 after 5 complete. Be back in just 1 minute at the top of the 6th inning on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we're back for the top of inning number 6. Waupun gets another run in the bottom of the half of inning number 5 and now lead this game 4-0. 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order coming up for Lodi this inning, starting with Taylor Reese, Brielle Burrows awaiting on deck, and the hole, Bailey Stark. Taylor has struck out both at bats so far in the game.
If you're scoring along with this, the official scorer here has changed the error on the right fielder to giving Reagan Holtz now a base hit on the play. So I'll give Reagan a hit. Wow. You see that pitch?
You saw it just one way, sliced right out.
I mean, you got even a better angle on it than I do. How much do you think that may be a foot?
That's what I was thinking about, a foot on that one.
Foot of sideways movement on that pitch.
She was swinging very confidently till all of a sudden she realized her bat wasn't long enough to get out to get that one.
And then you come back with a changeup on the inside. This freezes the hitter. Wow.
Yeah, she gets strikes on her. I mean, even if they don't swing, some strikes on her changes a lot of them that she throws. Chases one on the rise ball and his domination there on that batter, Taylor Reese. Struck out for the 3rd time in the ball game. Brielle Burrows coming up now, the shortstop. Had the nice catch at the end of the 5th inning to stop that run from coming in from third base.
Addie Braun on her game today. Waupun's entire team on their game. Ooh, that one's hit
back for this one and making it look easy again. Reagan Holtz had a nice jump on it. Had to catch it on the run out towards right center field, but hauls it in for out number 2. Bailey Stark coming up, pitcher for Lodi. So far she's flown out once and has grounded out once.
Whatever these young ladies had for snacks before today's game, they better mark that down somewhere, keep it up, because it's working today.
That one stays high for ball 1. Marlene awaiting on deck. Yeah, really 2 very good pitchers going at it. Just the 3 home runs off the bat of the Waupun Warriors. This one in right out towards left field and coming back in last second on that catch. Not sure who's out in left field now. Let's see, I know that it was Jones out there, but that was not Jones.
No, she's wearing a jacket. Can't see the number.
44, that is Waupun Bailey Elvis. Hauls it in, the senior. And Waupun again shuts the door and lead this game 4-0. Bottom of the 6th coming your way in 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
We are back at Jerry Meadema Field. And Waupun with a 4-0 lead as we head into the bottom half of inning number 6. Waupun scoring 1 in the first inning, 2 runs in the 4th inning, and 1 in the 5th inning to get their 4 runs in the ball game. 3 of those off from home runs. Solo shots for Waupun, and first pitch right between the shoulder blades on the pitch into Maggie Kluge. Gets hit by a pitch.
Maggie's a catcher. She's a tough kid. Took that one right between the 2 and the 9. Oh, you could hear that thud. Ouch.
Reese Rudd coming in to run now for Waupun. And Aubrey Farley steps to the plate for the Lady Warriors. She's flown out a couple times.
Reese Rudd able to score in this game too when she didn't come in and run. And Maggie Kluge, I'm impressed. She has made so much progress in that catching position from, I don't know what her background was, prior years, but I know she really wasn't a catcher. Obviously with Westfall being one of the best in the state, best in the whole Midwest maybe in this area, and for year after year, and then Kluge taking on that role, and she wasn't great at it, I would say. Last fall I saw her in fall ball, and she has progressed.
Another ball hit deep out to left field, and this one is gone. Waupun with their 4th home run of the ball game, and cranking it is Aubrey Farley over the left center field fence. None of these shots clearing by a whole lot, but another one. Solo shot again for Waupun. Now lead this game 5-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning.
That's crazy.
Oh, that was a that was a 2-run shot, not a solo shot with Maggie Kluge on, hit by the pitch. So Waupun now leading 6-0 on the season as a team, and now add 4 more home runs to that.
All of a sudden you go from one of the teams that does not have many home runs to all of a sudden you're one of the leaders maybe in the conference. And
I'll try to get some interviews after the game. Hopefully everything
just interview all the girls that hit a home run. How's that? You might need a longer line before this one's over.
Yeah,
my goodness.
And this is popped high in the air over towards foul territory. It's going to make its way on top of the dugout for Waupun. Leah Bawalda up to bat now for Waupun.
Leah, she had a big cut there. Wanted in on the action.
The 6-run lead, and then everybody else is hitting them. You start swinging for the fence. Now they come in hard because they're facing a really nice pitcher with Bailey Stark, so she's bringing them in hard, and it comes off the bat even faster then.
Harder you throw it, the harder the exit speed's going to be.
A little bit in front of that one. It's going to be fouled on the left field line.
If you're joining us late, Alexis Babish with a home run. Addison Braun with a home run. Hannah Beatty with a home run. And now Aubrey Farley with a 2-run blast.
Yep, open up the home run floodgates. Only 2 home runs on the season. Now they get 4 here in one ball game. Hit out towards left field. Good job, good jump on that one for Elena Roberts out there. She hauls it in for the out. So Carly White will step to the plate. She struck out.
Number 17, Carly White.
Also has been thrown out over at first base on a bunt attempt.
And bunted right back to the pitcher. Ball nearly hit her. Carly's kind of saying, why didn't I just stand in and let it hit me? I could have got on base. It's always your first instinct to bail out of there, of course.
One the count to Carly. Swings and misses on the next pitch in. Kind of a high pitch. Makes the count 1-1.
Carly White, the vacuum cleaner over at shortstop. She is smooth out there.
Comes inside on that one. Big swing again by White. Just having trouble making any contact right now.
Number 21, third baseman. Correction, counts 1 and 2.
1-2 the count now to Carly. See if we can get her on base right now. Catches something on that, but fouls it back and out of play.
And cloudy and cooler now. Definitely dropped a few degrees with the sun being under. Getting later in the day.
Ooh, again, that misses well inside, Carly. She's always pretty talkative when she's up there. You know what she's thinking.
Great young lady.
Yeah. Kick at her. She's got a younger sister that looks
She's probably
like her.
Yeah, she does.
That is strike 3 going down looking. He is Carly. So now 2 down for the Lady Warriors, and that'll bring up Brian Babish, is lined out, has struck out so far in the game. And Abadia waiting on deck.
Another young lady that can take the ball deep right here. And Ryan Babish.
Are we still in contact with Colton out in right field? Oh, okay. You can just let her plan on coming in right away. For some interviews after this ball game. Ryan, a big cut on the first pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Another swing and a miss for strike 2. Count now 0-2 to Ryan. To the count. Here's the pitch to Babish. It's a little off that one. It's going to miss high. It's the count 1-2.
And Waupun 6 runs on only 4 hits in this game.
Popped in the infield. Looks like the shortstop Burrows is taking it over and hauls it in for the out. Not before, again, Waupun strikes. 2-run home run from Aubrey Farley. Crushes one after the first pitcher Kluge gets on, hit by a pitch. Waupun now opens up a 6-0 lead, and they can shut the door. 3 outs away now for the Warriors. Top of the 7th inning comes your way next.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clouds, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Here we go, top of the 7th inning. Waupun looking to shut the door on the Blue Devils of Lodi, leading 6-0. And coming up this inning at the plate right now is Mara Lane, Elise Crumpen scheduled on deck, and Haley Nolden is in the hole. 4 home runs for Waupun in this ball game. Amazing. And we will have some interviews with some of the Waupun Lady Warriors and Coach Josh Novice. Trying to get it right down there on the field. To bring Colton in all the way from right center field. Earning his money out there. He'll have to come in and get that interview right on the field with us. Call these guys the A-team. I'm glad we got the crew we got. You got Kyle is rock solid as our director here, and when everything else is falling apart and many other people in that same position are kind of losing it, and he's just calm. We're gonna make this work. So that one will bounce off the Lodi bus. Nothing.
Yeah, there's a reason why those parking areas are open.
Someone beats Doug Dogner, who wasn't given much of an effort on that one. Off the handle, the bad hand, playing way up anyway and hauling it in for third base. Ryan Babish gets the out for Waupun.
5 hits, 5.
Elise Crumpin steps to the plate now for the Blue Devils. So far she has struck out and she has grounded out. Called strike. First pitch in.
Again, the rising curveball.
Good job. Alexis Babish ranges off to her left and flicks the ball over to Hannah Beatty at first base to get the out. That was quick feet over there at second base to get that one. Haley Nolden stepping up to the plate now for the Blue Devils. She had a single back in the second inning and has struck out in the game. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight on Radio Plus Sports. A lot of games, softball, and I pretty much just dedicated myself to calling Waupun games. I'm a Waupun guy. We both went to Waupun High School.
In the 1900s.
I'm not going to tell you where our I'm not going to tell you where our director went to high school at all. We'll keep that a secret. It's a big secret.
That'll be a trivia question some evening.
But you got some Waupun guys here.
It's like the JV game is finished. Didn't catch a score over there at all, but
strike on the next pitch in. 3-1 the count now to Nolden. 1 out away for Waupun, leading 6-0. Waupun plays again coming up on Thursday against Poynette. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that's going to miss low. It's the second walk issued in the ball game for Addison Braun. Chloe Breinig coming up to the plate now. She has walked in the game and she has struck out. 7 strikeouts in the game here for Waupun's Addison Braun. Missed just off the plate for ball 1. Great job by the officials. Now, one thing you could point at and say, maybe they just, I think, a solid job running this game and keep it moving right along.
Yeah, it's been not a lot of work for the base umpire. Haven't been too many runners on base. Very little traffic. Couple of steals by Waupun. Play at second, but
Chuck Thunder Lund behind home plate and Bob Edelmeyer out on the base pass. Oakfield umpire, and then Edelmeyer's from Lemira. One more out for Waupun, and then we'll take a break and get some interviews right up there on the field. This pitch is going to miss inside. 3-1 the count. Addison walks the last batter, now down in the count again, 3-1 to the batter. Inside on the next pitch, and now a couple walks, which only the second and third walks that she's had in the ball game. And that'll bring up Josie Varney to the plate.
Looks like we're going to get a runner.
Still no wind out there. Flag just kind of just hanging there.
This number
17, Blazers.
So runners at first and second, 6-0. Lodi would love to get a run across the plate so they can say they scored on Waupun, because they didn't score the last game in 6 innings. Were shut out 12-0, and now down 6-0 in this ball game, and 1 out away from being shut out.
Eddie Braun kind of doing the shiver, shoulder shake, head shake there, like, I get myself focused again here right now. Get back to high focus and get this thing over with and get another shutout under my belt.
That one somehow did not hit the vehicles. I thought it was going to hit that Ram truck over there, but one missed. All won the count. Eddie going at number 9 in the batting order. This slow roller is going to make its way fouled on the third base line. Makes it now an 0-2 count. Sounds like the concession stand busy right now. Maybe for the JV game.
That's right.
I'm waiting in line to get some of the pizza that we've been smelling for the last hour and a half.
What an amazing pitching staff Waupun has here. There's about 4 girls that could pitch on any varsity team, and they're
could be a starter everywhere else.
Yeah, they're pitching down at the JV level, and
that is strike 3 going down looking.
Barney strikes out to end.
And that is strikeout number 8 to end this ball game. Waupun wins by a score of 6-0. They shut out Lodi again for the second time this season. 4 home runs for the ladies. And Waupun stays undefeated in conference play, 5-0. And we'll take a break right now. We'll come back. Randy, I'll have some numbers for you, and I'll bring the microphone on the field, bring the camera out there, and get some interviews out there with a few of the Waupun players. Thanks for joining us back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutziers.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Hey, welcome out of the field. Waupun wins 6-0 against Lodi, the Blue Devils, and they stay perfect in conference play. And I've got the 4 home run hitters with me right now for Waupun. We kind of mentioned it early before the game started that they only have 2 home runs on the season. Well, they decided to change that and got 4 in one night here. So we're going to talk right away with Addison Braun, and you cranked a home run here today. Your first for the season, and how did that one feel? It feel like it was out of here right off the bat?
Yeah, it definitely felt good off the bat. Something I was really working at on practice yesterday was just staying through the ball and watching each pitch. And, that at bat, I fouled a bunch off, and that was my goal, was to just try to find something that I could take.
Did you guys discuss this? I mean, somebody said you were talking about in the dugout. You only have 2 home runs on the season. Was this a discussion before the game started?
I didn't hear anything about it. I just know, yesterday at practice, we just focused on, hitting the ball and staying through it. So it looks like it was good practice.
Another great pitching game for you, 2 today. 8 strikeouts in the game and another shutout against Lodi. So you shut them out for both games on the season. And just talk about how you felt pitching here tonight.
Definitely felt good, being back at home. We know that they're a great hitting team. When we faced them earlier, we knew that they were going to be ready to go at the plate. But, we just stayed with what we knew and just brought it at the mound.
Well, a nice time for that home run. You wanted to get that little insurance run at that time. It was 1-0 when you got your home run. So congratulations on that and the victory. And we'll be at your game coming up on Thursday. And any thoughts about playing Point Ed coming up on Thursday?
Yeah, we haven't played them yet. We played them last year once. But, they're a new team. We're a new team. I think it should be a great matchup.
I think so, too. So congratulations. Great game.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, some Braun joining us. And here's a girl who got it all going here and got Waupun off those 2 home runs on the season. We got Alexis Babish with us right now. And you were down in the count 0-2. You think you're going to see a pitch you could drive out of here?
No, honestly, I didn't. I was just thinking, sit on the changeup. And I honestly think that was more of an off-speed pitch. And I just waited, and it was honestly right there. And I swung as hard as I could.
Yeah, that one was a nice shot over there. That was kind of a no-doubter. It looks like you got all of that one. Did that one feel like it was going to go out right off the bat?
It felt really good off the bat. I wasn't sure if it was quite out, but it felt really, really good off the bat.
Okay, well, celebrate your home run with the rest of the team. Now you guys are now a home run hitting team officially after this game, so congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
And we got a real difficult question for Hannah Bate. No, we do not. I thought maybe from a family member with Randy up there that maybe he'd have something for me. But again, you come up. When did you get your home run? Hannah, you got that in the 5th inning. And how about your home run? How did that feel right off the bat?
It felt so good. It's just a nice line drive, hard hit, and I've been in a little slump lately, so it's just really nice to get that. It just felt so good.
You got a little momentum now going in. Now you're 5-0 in the conference. You had a pretty nice tournament, not with everybody there at that last those 2 games that you played against Beloit Turner. But how do you feel going into taking on Poinette coming up on Thursday?
I feel confident in our team, and we just need to work together. We have one practice before them, and we're going to work hard, and hopefully we'll take the W.
You still figure skate yet?
Yeah.
Okay, you're listening to all the things. I know she was a figure skater, but I'm just not sure if she did it. But good, you made it all the way through your senior year. Congratulations with that. But nice home run tonight, and we'll see you on Thursday night for your next game.
Thank you.
Okay, and the other of the big home run crew joining us right now, and that is Aubrey Farley, a 2-run shot. At least you got the multiple run, the home run in this ball game. And how about your home run? Did it feel like it was out of here right off the bat?
Yeah, right off the bat, I kind of knew. I knew, like, going up that this team was really good. I really struggled against them last time, so just went in with a good mentality, worked on keeping my hands up, and, yeah, it felt really good off the bat.
Is it going to be hard not to be swinging for the fence now after this, or are you just starting to make some good contact?
Yeah, we're going to try. We'll see what happens, but hopefully I won't be the only one after the 4 of us, so.
How do you think your team's playing coming up to that big game against Poinette in 2 days?
I think we're ready. I think it's going to be one of the most difficult games that we have, but we've been preparing for it, so I think we're going to do good.
Great job. Exciting. A 2-run shot in the game. So, again, Aubrey Farley with that home run and a victory for Waupun. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We're going to see if we can get Coach Josh Novice up here, too, with us. He's walking over right now. But, again, Waupun with a 6-0 victory. And Coach Novice is going to join us right now. And, Josh, congratulations. Little bit of that's a pretty nice team. I still think Lodi, even though they haven't scored against you and you beat them convincingly a couple of games, still think that's a pretty nice team with a really nice pitcher.
We love seeing them. I'm glad they came here. We're one of the teams that gets us better, and I mean it was tight going in. She was, her rise ball was working good, and as we, a couple pop-ups and we were swinging underneath things. We had, so yeah, they're a good team. They had a nice catch by third base here. I mean, a line drive. There's a couple other really good plays that they made. So, I mean, they're coached well and they play well. So we were fortunate to, get to her in those last couple innings there with some good bats.
We had mentioned before the game, and the girls said they had mentioned maybe yesterday that, hey, we've only got like 2 home runs on the season, and most home runs are just a nice solid swing that just happens to go out. But 4 home runs in the ball game, that's pretty impressive with the team, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're just chasing line drives and hitting the ball hard. We talk about swinging out of our socks. If you're going to go for it, let it fly. In the first couple innings, they had touched a couple, and obviously, Alexis's first one was, I mean, it was just a laser beam out of here, and then things settled down a little bit. Once they got the timing back and they figured out a little bit of a pattern that she was doing, so they were good looking outside to in. And keeping a yes mentality, and even Addie's, I think that one was above the lights. Even I think it just kept going and kept going.
Those are the pretty ones, the big towering
yeah,
runs.
Yeah.
So don't want to. Well, I guess we are past this game, so we can focus on that now. And Poinette coming up next, the game we've been kind of waiting for. The first one got rained out and make up next week Monday. But thoughts about playing them coming up right here on your home field coming up on Thursday?
Well, one, we're really happy that we get to take a day to celebrate, get a good practice day in tomorrow before big games like that. Even the cancellation from yesterday into today, I think that helped us a lot. Even though we hate giving up games because some people lose some playing time, but we talked a little bit about that at practice, and they just had a great practice yesterday. So now going in today, I told them celebrate tonight. It's a really big win. We don't have to see Lodi till next year again, so that's a good thing. They'll be tough every year, but now I'll go back in and get diving into I got some good film for Poinette. And the good thing, we're at full strength, whereas last time we had a couple people that were going to be out for that game. So it really, I hope that works in our favor, that we see us at full strength, and we're 10 deep in batters. maybe 11 now that I'm thinking about it. So it's really, hard. All our girls can hit, but we're 11 deep where we're mixing up the lineup every week, or not every week, but every game, just to make sure we're trying to get everyone enough at bats to stay in tune to the pitching that they're seeing.
Well, congratulations on the win. The girls seem pretty excited about it, beating I think a very good Lodi team, and good luck coming up on Thursday. We'll be here for it, so we'll see you on Thursday night.
Yeah, you got an extra special guest again, I think.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Yes.
So how did Randy do? Randy do good up there for us today?
Yeah, he seems to know a few things about. It helps having an umpire up there. Even he understands what's going on out there, and so I had fun with him today. I'm looking forward to Yvette coming up on Thursday joining us. So
you guys do a great job. We appreciate everything you do.
Okay, Josh Novice, winning coach here. Waupun wins 6-0. We're going to send it back up to Randy and give you a few stats, and he'll let him wrap things up upstairs. So again, Waupun winning 6-0. Back to Randy.
Okay, quickly, just a quick wrap up here. Edison Braun, 8 strikeouts on the night. She had 3 walks, 2 of those coming in the 7th inning in her 6-0 shutout over Lodi. 3-hitter for her as well. And Waupun only had 5 hits in this game, but they put up 6 runs, and that was those 4 home runs, 3 solo blasts, a 2-run home run that came after a hit by pitch by Maggie Kluge, and again, a very nice Lodi team. Waupun really playing well tonight. I think defensively, offensively, of course, anytime you get ahead in the game and Addie Braun's on the rubber, you have a great chance to win. And it started off tonight with Alexis Babish opening home run. You got counting a count 0-2 and then dinged one out of here, and that sometimes one is enough for this team with especially the pitching that Braun has. So again, thanks for joining us. I think Steve's going to be back on Thursday for more softball, but again, Waupun comes out victorious 6-0 over Lodi. Thanks for joining us. This is RP Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.